Hey people, so it's been years since I fixed an infected computer. Used to do it all the time for people. Haven't done it in years. If somebody wants me to fix this, probably won't be able to charge them more than about $50, even though they're worth about $6 million. So, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything with this thing. I don't know if this is Windows 10 or Windows 8. It used to be Windows 8. I think I fixed it up so that it looked like Windows XP so that the elderly person could use it, but I think it's Windows 8 with a XP type view on it. I don't believe that Windows Defender is actually doing this. I don't know if that's a legit 888 number, or if it's fraud, or fake, or a scam, or... I think all I'm going to do right now is I'm going to reboot and try to get it in safe mode and see if I can get rid of this stuff. If I can, maybe I can update it. Maybe I can get Windows Defender to do what it needs to do. I don't know. Should I click on allow or deny? What do I want to do? Let's go click on allow and see what happens. Computer has been alerted that it's been infected. Yeah, this is definitely not Windows Defender. Allow. Okay. Oh, it won't even let you do that. Yeah, this is all a scam. Look at this thing. Look at this. This is unbelievable. Let's click on deny and see what happens. Okay, so you can tell that this is fake. It won't even let me get to the other screen. I don't have another mouse on it. Let's go reboot and see what happens. Do not restart or use your computer. Connect to disable. Call Windows. Please call Windows. There is no Windows. There's Microsoft. Access is the block security. Access is the... Okay, here's the key. Do not restart or use your computer. Your computer is disabled. Please call Windows. It's Microsoft. It's not Windows, so you know that this is a scam. Access is the block security reason for this computer. That's not even good English. Access is the block security reason for this computer. Please contact us immediately. A technician will help you solve the problem. Yeah, the technician's going to scam you and fraud you. Let me try to reboot this thing in safe mode. See what I can do. Gave me an option when I clicked on the reboot thing to reboot, install updates and restart, or install updates and shut down. I found that in the bottom right. I clicked on the little thing over there to turn it off, and I got this thing. So I'm hoping that this definitely looks like a Windows update. And maybe the Windows update will fix it, and then I'll try to run Defender. Hopefully it starts up. If it doesn't, I'll go into safe mode. I'm just trying different things right now. I don't want to start it up on a Windows disk because I don't know if I have any more of those. I stopped doing this years ago, as I said. And I don't have a boot up thing for antivirus. So it's been a long time since I did this. I'm just trying to bypass whatever these people put on here. Maybe I can, I'm not even connected to the internet right now. Let's see what happens with this update. Maybe I can reboot and run Defender and clean this mess up. I'll be back. If you like my videos, thumbs up, subscribe, like, share, leave a comment, click on that notification bell. Donation link in the video description. Help me out. Come on, $1 million. Please. Years ago, I installed the Avast free antivirus. I'm going to look at that. I'm guessing that it was never updated. She's got Control Panel opened up all over the place, so I'm unpinning Control Panel. And I did reboot it after I did the update, which I told you there was a little thing in the right-hand corner. I clicked on it, said, "Do you want to power down?" And I said, reboot with, or update with restart. And after I did that, I've got the screen without all that junk. So I think I've already cleaned up the machine. But I'm going to go clean up some of this junk she's got on the bottom. Then I'm going to go click on Avast and I'll come back and we'll see what's going on. I know the machine has not been started in at least a month or two after it got infected. And so I get this message saying that Windows wants to check for updates. So I'm going to have to plug this into my system in a minute, but I do want to clean things up a little bit more and then go check the Avast and see where we're at. Virus application expired September 14th, 2021, September October, November, December, January, February, March, April. So the program's been expired for 7 months, and it's not connected to the internet, so it's not going to be able to do the virus definitions. I would love to see how old those are. But let me see if I can stop this and figure that out. I have absolutely no idea how this thing is getting virus definitions because I don't have it connected to my internet. I don't know what this is connected to. And there it is, December 6th. So we are out of date by 4 months on the virus definitions and about 6 months or so, September, October, November, December. It's 6. Yeah, this is way out of date. So obviously there is a problem. I don't know if the computer has been down for 6 months, but I've got to get this connected on the internet so that we can update this thing, do a virus scan, then do a Windows update, and I think this whole machine is going to be working. I still don't even know what I'm dealing with here, but I don't think it's going to be that hard to fix. This is a Windows 8.1 computer, so the problem is going to be you can't update Windows 8 anymore. Most of these programs are not going to update, and I don't know if Firefox is going to work as an update on Windows 8, and I don't know if Avast is even going to work as an update on Windows 8 anymore. So this might be a machine that can't be fixed anymore. Connected the network cable. Do you want to find PCs, devices, content on the network and automatically connect to devices like printers and TVs? No. So I think I'm on the network right now. No. Am I on the internet? It says I'm on network 3. You've connected to a new computer. I should be able to do a scan now and get some updates on this thing for the virus protection. Are we connected? That's the important thing. I want to do the virus scan with the virus updates. I want to do the program update. Then I want to do a scan with the machine, with the virus program, to make sure it's clean. And I don't really think I'm going to be able to do much of anything with Windows Update, but we'll find out in a minute. So we're not really doing much except process of elimination. Was able to bypass that one screen, so I don't really think it was infected. I think it was just, well, it was infected, but I was able to get around it. Reboot it, restart it. We'll get this thing cleaned up, hopefully. It's not, it says installing virus definitions, but I don't know. I'll be back. If this is helping anybody at all, come on. Give me like $9,000. Update. Okay, so the virus definitions are up to date. April 6th, we're good. Let's update the program. Normally it says that you get a reboot before you can do the program, but I'll reboot this thing in a minute. Do a scan. I think I'm going to do a scan before I reboot it, since everything's doing good. While I am waiting for the update, I'm going to go over to Windows Update. We'll see if I can do an update. I don't think it's going to let me do anything, but we'll find out. Maybe there are some. You need to check for updates now. Yeah, no kidding. Last updated, most recent check for updates was 12/5/21. So I'm assuming this computer has been down for about 4 months or longer. Checking for updates. I don't think it's going to give me anything. Update, well, yep, interesting. Updates were installed 12/4/21, so that's probably Windows Defender. But that's the interesting thing, is that when you install Avast, I believe it disables Windows Defender. So that little screen that we saw originally that said Windows Defender detected a virus, or that your machine was not working, that was probably 100% fake, including the misspellings for English words. I am still in Avast. I'm doing a network scan inside their program before we reboot to update everything, and I try to get into Adobe Acrobat. I don't think it's going to update on a Windows 8 machine, but we'll find out in a minute. I am shocked. I just saw a thing that said I could update Acrobat. Wow. But then I closed it and it went away, so I'm going to try to get that back after we finish this scan. And I'd say the machine is probably doing really well. Almost fixed. Acrobat is doing an install. This is absolutely incredible on this old machine. Nope, remind me later. We do need to reboot in 10 minutes. Yeah, we do need to reboot this. I want to finish getting the install done. I can see there's something behind here talking about the Windows update, but I'm holding the camera. I don't have it on a tripod, so I can't really get behind that screen to see what's going on. Let's see. 4 important updates. Are you kidding me? How in the world is this thing able to do updates? Will it show me what the updates are? I want to say, I'm guessing that it's Defender, but I don't know. Security and quality. Okay, so the net framework, monthly security roll-up, malicious tools and malicious tools. All right, so I'm absolutely shocked that this Windows 8 is still able to get some updates. Sorry, everything's on an angle. This is sitting on 2 dog beds on the floor, and I'm sitting in the dog bed. We're doing the updates for Windows right now. You can see over on the right, we're almost finished with the updates for Acrobat. And then we'll do a reboot. We'll do a, we'll do a reboot, and then we'll do a scan with the VAST and see if everything's clean, and then I think the machine is done. Good, I just started up Firefox. We're getting an update on the Firefox. This is probably 6 months old, so we need to do that. So we're doing a lot of stuff for an old machine. We're doing Firefox, we're doing Windows Update, and we're doing Acrobat. We're back for more. I clicked on the Firefox About, and it found another update, so we're applying the update. 64-bit machine, wow, who knew? Applying updates, and this is a good thing. We're going to get out of this browser in a minute. We're going to close it down. Going to make sure that Acrobat has finished updating and that the Windows has finished updating, and I will be back. Acrobat is still updating. We're still at 23% on the updates for Windows, and Firefox is restarting, and then we should be good with that. Firefox is updated, Acrobat is now updated, and of course, because it's an old Windows machine, we're going to be sitting on this download for probably a few hours. It's still at 23%, because that's how Microsoft is when you have an old machine. They like to make things extremely difficult. So after we get this update, I'll go in there and do a reboot, and I'd love to do a scan right now, but I don't think it is going to work, because I believe it's still, I don't know if it's still using the old virus definitions. We are still at 23% on the Windows Update. We're doing a full virus scan with Avast free antivirus. It's only been going for about a minute, and we're at 4%. It's probably going to take maybe half an hour or so. We'll zip along, and by then I'm hoping that I will have my updates from Windows Update, and then I'll reboot and do another, we're 6%. We'll do another full virus scan maybe, and then it will be done. I just got a message that an Apple Macintosh Pro wanted to connect to this. What the heck? I don't know if they're trying to get in through my network or trying to get in through the computer. It still might be infected, I don't know. And I'm almost 20 minutes into the Windows Update, a 686 meg file that is absolutely frozen. Right now, I am in a restarting loop. I don't know if it's going to start up. It probably will. I saw that it showed an Apple Mac Pro connected to the network. I don't know why it would show that. I don't know what is connected, what is in here that would be considered a Mac Pro. So I wanted to shut this off right away. I gave up on the Windows Update because that will probably take hours to do. I want to restart. I want to do a full scan. I might disconnect it from the network and just let it do a full scan to make sure everything's clean. Then I'll probably connect it to the network again, grab my Windows updates, and why are we falling out of focus here? Grab my Windows updates and then give this computer back to the person who is worth about $5 or $6 million, and I'll charge them $50. So they can give this back to their 84-year-old mother, 94-year-old mother, I don't know what it is. Instead of buying her a brand new computer, we're going to be fixing an Apple or a Windows 8.1. I am not sure if this is just a long restart from Windows, which is very possible because it's an old machine, or if they had something installed. So I disconnected the network cable from the network. So if somebody has something installed here and it's talking back to Mars or Saturn, the cable's disconnected, so they won't be able to communicate, and then I'm hoping this reboots and restarts, and then I can finish this off. Looks like we are rebooting. Yeah, we're rebooting. Something's going on here. I'll be back. That is about a 10-minute reboot. I don't like this. 10 minutes, but we're starting to get into the machine now, so let's see what happens. This is so weird. The name came up, then it said welcome, and then the screen went black. I don't know what's going on here. I am still not sure if this is just a slow machine because it's an Apple. I mean, it's a Windows 8.1. But look at this. It just takes forever for anything to happen. It probably took 2 minutes for this screen to load. So I'm going to check the status. We are back to this. I want to make sure that we are up to date on the virus definitions. It says that the program is up to date, but I want to check to make sure everything's up to date. After that, as long as it shows, see that we're looking at March 31st. I just did an update on this thing. After that, I'm going to do a full scan of the machine, and if I get a clean readout on that, then I'll go in there and grab the Windows updates really fast, and then I'll be done. And it will be working. Something tells me the machine is infected. This thing's been looking for virus updates for about 2 or 3 minutes now, and it's not showing that there is a virus problem. It's not showing infections. And I know that I updated this before, so I don't know if the internet connection is just terrible or 8.1 is just too slow, or if this machine is totally infected with something that I can't figure out right now, and that's why everything is slow. Because normally when you're infected, this is what happens, is you go absolutely nowhere very slowly. Virus definitions are up to date. Check for updates. That's going to show that it's up to date. It just takes a really long time. That's up to date. Now I want to get out of this, and I'm going to do a full scan. Doing a browser threat scan, a quick scan with Avast, and we'll find out if anything's going on. Chances are I think we're clean, and then if we are, I'll do a full scan just to be 100% sure. Then I'll go back in and do an update on Windows, and we'll be finished. Scanning for malware. This is a quick scan. This is going to be something I'm really interested in. And then we've got some advanced issues, which are usually something they just want to sell you. So, no malware found. We're doing good. Let's go to next. Oop. Did I accidentally click stop? I don't know. Checking your system. I think we're good, people. 2 advanced issues. Your PC webcam is vulnerable. You're vulnerable to fake websites. I think it was a good idea to reboot and then start the scan over again. Before, it sat at 6% for about 10 minutes. Now we're just cranking along. I've probably been doing this for about 5 minutes, and we're at 23%. I haven't had any messages. You can see up at the top, notifications, nothing. And nothing's popped up saying that Apple Mac Pro is connected or connected to the network. So something was going on there, and I think we're doing good. I think we're clean. I don't need to do this, but normally I would use a different program. I don't have any programs installed on here. I'm doing disk cleanup. I want to see how much junk is on this drive that needs to be cleaned up. Probably nothing. I'm doing Defrag, analyzing to see how bad it is, probably nothing. And I'm still at 23% on the virus check because the hard drive can't handle all of this activity. And I haven't even done the Windows update. So this is probably going to take another hour to do. And it's getting late and I'm tired. Are we zoomed in? Oh, we are on a big angle over here. Wow. I unplugged the PC from the network. I don't know if any activity's going on. Everything's just frozen. We're locked at 23% on the virus. Antivirus, we're locked at 18% on the optimizing drive, and we are locked on the memory dump for the disk cleanup. So if anything is talking to the computer, it isn't now, and after all of this is done, then I will continue. Okay, I said that, and right after I said that, look at this. Total amount that will save, 222 meg. We're not going to do the disk cleanup. There's absolutely no reason to do a disk cleanup. We're still locked at 18% and 23% on the virus scan and the optimizing, and I'll continue. I just cancel the optimization on the drive. It was just analyzing it. I didn't really want to spend the whole night doing that. And the second I started the cancel, we went from 23 to 27. I just want to get this thing done so I can go to sleep, make sure the computer's cleaned up. I'm not really worried about the drive optimization, defrag, because it did it. Yeah, it shows 0 defrag. But that was from 11. So I don't really think there's going to be a defrag problem on here. And if there is, when they get the thing back and they plug it in, it will take care of that. So we just have to get through the complete virus scan. It already did the other one, the quick scan. It showed that it was clean. After that, I'll go in and get on Windows and hopefully update the files, and we'll be finished. We are back to doing the update. Finds 4 updates. We've been doing this for like 2 hours now. 27. Let's do the updates. Let's get this over with. Oh boy, going for the Windows updates. Before it was showing it was downloading. Now it says it's preparing to install. So I don't know if it downloaded everything before and now it's going to install, or if it still needs to download before it installs. But once that's done, all we have to do is wait for the scan, which is still at 27%. Extreme measures, I just disabled the antivirus. And I'm not sure if that's a good or bad thing. When you're doing a full scan, it should detect something. So I just shut off the antivirus for an hour, which will allow this thing to do a full scan without getting bogged down. Because the scan is checking everything. And if you're checking everything and then you have the program running to check everything, it just ties everything up. So we're not going to be scanning for an hour, but we're going to be scanning in a full virus scan. And I think that's going to speed this up so I can get this over with. Good news, I don't know that it installed. Your PC will automatically restart. So I'm assuming that it did everything. We're still locked on 27%. I'm not going to waste my time. We're going to restart now. I'm pretty sure the machine is working. Let's see what happens. Network cable is plugged in. Let's see how fast this restarts. Before we were dealing with about 5 minutes. And I just want to see, can we get a restart in about 30 seconds? That way I'll know that we're doing really good. I'd say about 19, 18, 17, 16. This is good. This is good, people. Working on updates, 15% complete, which means that those 4 updates did take. I'm not that concerned right now. This rebooted, or this restarted in about a minute and a half. So I'm pretty sure the machine is clean. We'll start it up again. And I'll come back one last time or 2 last times with the camera, and then I'll be done. What is going on here? Are we actually restarting? Are we going to get a screen in a few seconds instead of waiting 20 minutes? What is going on here? Oh, cut. Here we go. We're starting up after the updates, the 4 Windows updates. Getting ready. Don't turn off your computer. 35%. I think the machine is fixed. 43%. I don't know how much malware was installed. I just think it was that little trick screen. And she is probably lucky that it didn't infect more. Avast was in there, but Avast had not been updated for a long time. And I don't know what website she went to. But I use Avast, and Avast has saved me from infections forever. But the problem is this is a Windows 8 machine. And Windows 8 machine is not like a Windows 10 or a Windows 7. Windows 10, much harder to infect it. The older machines, much more susceptible. Plus, this doesn't have any Windows updates anymore, so it's extremely vulnerable to infection. There it is, people. Took about 2 hours. I'm going to charge them $50. I don't need the money. Charge them $50, and I'll give the money to somebody who needs it, or I'll go buy some food or something for somebody who's hungry and give them the food. So, yeah, I'm just fixing it to help them out. I honestly don't fix machines that much anymore, don't really need the money. This was an easy fix, and as you saw, it's just a process of elimination. I was able to bypass the infection, and then I started doing updates on everything, getting the machine cleaned up, and then did my scan, and there was nothing left to clean up. Hopefully this helped somebody or gave you an idea of the process that you can use. This was an easy one, but it's the same process that you use for all of these things. Please leave like a $5,000 donation. Click on the link in the video description and help me out.